Good morning. It is Wednesday. I think they call it hump day. Do they still say hump day? So I want to talk about how to take your day from dreary to delicious. And it starts in the morning, which is why I'm doing this morning. I am having a delicious day. It's already been wonderful, and it's just going to get better and better. So I want to share with you some ways to make that happen. And I am Sue Yelvington. I help widows. Hi, Tina. Gosh, it's good to hear from you. I help widows recover their inner spark and make life fun and wonderful again. And it can happen. And for me, it starts, hey, Ronnie, for me, it starts in the morning. So I think of morning as a do-over. Like you start fresh, right? You've had a good night's sleep, you're rested, and if you're smart, you'll leave the junk from yesterday. Whatever didn't work yesterday, just leave it. Don't pick it up. You don't need it. Every day is a new day. So my question is, do you jump out of bed in the morning like, yes, here we go, and hit the floor running? Are you someone who waits till the last minute, hits the snooze button, and then you've got no time for yourself as you're running off to work? I think I used to do that. I think I used to wake up at 7:20. And I think at 20 to 8, I was on my way to work. Or maybe I was on my way to work at 7:20. I don't remember. But if I didn't do it at a certain time, yes, mornings, refreshed and restored. I so agree. I have a girlfriend who used to need 6 alarm clocks to wake up in the morning. And she had one clear across the room on top of her refrigerator. And I used to, when I had an alarm, I still have an alarm. I only use it if I have to catch a flight at, get up at 5 or something in the morning. Because I'm frequently up at 5 in the morning, which is okay by me. I love the morning. So part of it is setting yourself up so that you can have a good morning, so that you can have a good day, okay? And I believe that how you start the day determines the trajectory of your day. You can turn it around later, but if you start with a good platform, you're more likely to have a good day. And it isn't the things that you do occasionally that determine your life. It's those daily habits that are structured into your day, into your life, that are going to determine the outcome of your life. So if, like, for instance, if you have healthy habits, eating good food instead of junk, that sort of thing. Oh, there I go with that sort of thing. I wonder if I'll ever get that out of my vocabulary. But so they used to tell us that breakfast was the most important of the day, meal of the day. Okay. Now they're saying no, with intermittent fasting and that sort of thing. Who knows what the truth is? But I do know that the most important meal of the day is the morning when you feed your spirit, when you do things that make you happy, that make you fulfilled, that make you look forward to the day. And that's what we're talking about today. So, and if you have, hi Michelle, if you have things that you do that serve you, that lift you up, that make you feel generous, that make you excited about your day, please share them, because a lot of the ideas that I have are ideas that I got from other people, and I'm grateful when people share things that work, and that's what I'm trying to do with you. So here's the thing. It actually starts, your feeding your spirit starts with mindfulness, and mindfulness doesn't have to take you any time, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's a split second of paying attention to what's happening, how you feel, how it feels in your body, how it makes you react. Does it bring you to tears? Does it give you a stomach ache? Does it give you a headache? Does it make you want to get up and move or get up and dance? Paying attention like that doesn't have to take anything away from your day. And it's simple. It's just a habit that you want to develop. Okay? And a lot of you know I've talked about my morning platform a lot. First thing I do is start the coffee. I don't even let the cats out until I've started the coffee. Now that it's summer, summer, I don't know if it's summer or not. I had my heat on a couple days ago. But now that it's warmer, I have my coffee on the deck, and that brings me such joy. And I sit there with my journal and my planner, and I listen to the birds sing, and I drink my delicious coffee, and I see my plants, and right now nothing's really in bloom. My columbines are they're fading and nothing's really in bloom. So there's no birds or bees or hummingbirds. Oh, I have a hummingbird feeder. So, but that gives me joy, and I pay attention to that joy. This morning I took a picture. The sky was so beautiful, and I take that in. Didn't cost me anything to do that. Okay. It was fun this morning on my walk. This is part of what precipitated this call. I was daydreaming and I was making stuff up, and it was making me laugh. So here I'm walking, and I'm laughing out loud. I mean, what a beautiful way to start the day. And sometimes I act on those outrageous things, and I want to talk about that. So some of you may know of Mel Robbins. She has a book called The 5-Second Rule. And basically you got 5 seconds to take action on something, or your monkey mind is going to take it away. And when you have an impulse that is heart-based or gut-based, you know the difference between that and something that's fear-based. Often taking action on that is going to lift you up and going to open doors to things that you've been wanting. It's that knowing and that intuition. And paying attention to the difference is hugely important. But she says, count down 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you don't take, it is a good book, you're right. If you don't take action, it's going to be gone. Your mind's going to talk you out of it. And, you know, we sort of get caught up in doing things like everybody else does. But that doesn't necessarily bring you joy, and it doesn't really spread the joy either. There's a lot of fun things. One of the things, if I get an impulse about somebody and it sticks with me for longer than a little bit, like if I think of them a couple days in a row or throughout the day, I'll pick up the phone and call. Sometimes they're having a hard time and they needed the lift that my call brought them. Hi, Patrick. Or Chef, I'm sorry. I keep thinking Chef Patrick. And sometimes something beautiful and wonderful is going on in their life, and they share it with me, and that makes me feel good, because when other people are getting what they want and doing what they want, that's an indication that I can do the same thing. You know, if she can do it, so can I. Okay, so number one is recognize. This is Mel's 5-second rule. Recognize your instincts. Number two, act on it. Okay, take some sort of action. You can write it down, you can, pick up the phone, do something. But if you get a good idea and it feels like an intuitive hit, write it down so you don't forget it. In fact, I have a spot in my planner where it's called stuff. So I write down stuff. Push yourself. Now, she said push yourself. I'm adding to that gently. I'm someone who pushed myself through my whole life. In business and raising, 4 kids as a single mom, push. And sometimes that push feels good, and sometimes it feels like too much pressure. And one of the things that I'm doing for myself as a gift to myself now is allowing things to unfold and do things in my own time, not some imaginary time in my head. Too funny. A notification just popped up on my computer, and I have stink bugs. Maybe you do or don't know. I have stink bugs, and the picture's kind of brown, and I thought it was a stink bug, and I'm like, Anyway, take some sort of action, and if you don't take action in that 5 seconds, your monkey mind is going to kill it, and you've lost a really good idea that could turn your life around. I'm thinking all of a sudden my mind is remembering different times that I've had ideas that no one else had ever done that I knew, but it just seemed like so much fun. And so I did it. And one of them, we did boudoir shoots years ago, and I didn't know anybody doing boudoir shoots. They were very tasteful and wonderful, but I made a ton of money. I had a ton of fun. And I helped other people make money, and the women that participated in this had wonderful gifts for them, for their significant other, their husband, or just for themselves, to celebrate themselves. So do take action. The key point that I want to make today is make sure that you do something every day that makes you feel special, that warms your heart, that makes you maybe feel important, even if only to you. It doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks, but do you Treat yourself as if you have value. Make sure you have fun. It is so fun to laugh. And, y'all know, those of you that have been around a while, I laugh at my own jokes, and then I laugh because I'm laughing at my jokes. I just think it's hilarious. I have so much fun doing that. What can you do today that feels out of the ordinary and would make today feel like an adventure? Okay? What can you do today that makes your heart feel overflowing, that makes you so full that you can share with others and uplift them? That's the way I believe you want to live your day, and I'm hoping this will help you do that. Another factor is that our culture is mind-centered, but the truth is your heart is more powerful than your mind. And they have done measurements. Somehow they can measure the field of your brain, and they can measure the field of your heart. Your heart resonance is 50 times broader than your mind. Your heart is really what rules, and your heart is also part of your subconscious. And whether you know it or not, it's your subconscious. It's the part of you that you don't know that is actually making things happen. And, if it's a good part of your subconscious, great. If it isn't, you're in trouble. And often that's what holds us back from doing the things that we want to do that maybe no one else has ever done. And, I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to do it now. The process that I have for people is a way to clear limiting beliefs and identify them, clear them, and clear old memories that are keeping you stuck in old crap. And it's fun to get free and discover who you really are. So yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, I talked about having bad days. And on bad days, your brain doesn't work well. It just doesn't. It's sabotaging. It believes the nonsense that's in your head. So I recommend that you write down some of these things that you like to do and post them somewhere where you can go find them, and have an arsenal of tools that you can use to make sure that more of your days are filled with joy and pleasure and fulfillment than the bad days. And when you're in the throes of some tough thing, it's really hard, but that makes it all the more meaningful to make a list of things that you can do to raise your spirits and make life feel valuable, and you feel valuable because you are. You are part of the tapestry of life. If you think of a jigsaw puzzle, if you're missing one piece, it isn't complete, and you are part of that jigsaw puzzle. So I hope you'll do something. I hope you'll share any ideas that you have, however outrageous or silly, or however common they might be. You know something that someone else doesn't know, and the idea that you post in the comments might be something that turns someone's life around. And how cool is that, So anyway, have a great day. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, and make it a beautiful day. Hey, Beverly, glad you're here. Watch the replay and give me comments. Okay, have a great day.